As the previous case of autoregressive moving average, the abbreviation ARMA in the bracket P comma Q was given there. So if we have the substitution of P is equal to 0, whatever the equation with respect to the filter function we had represented in that particular video, so that particular equation modifies to the form given as h of z computed by the summation k is equal to 0 to q over bq of k into z to the power minus k here. So in the previous video we had substituted q is equal to 0 and that particular random process was said to be simply autoregressive out of the autoregressive moving average, and now with the substitution of p is equal to 0, here we are left with only the moving average process here. So this can also be written in the abbreviated form ARMA in the bracket 0 comma q, as we have substituted small p is equal to 0, or it can also be simply named to be MA in the bracket q here. So here MA is nothing but the abbreviation or the initial for moving average process, that is the title of our topic here. Now here the consideration is that this is the filter function, and to this filter the characteristics already detailed to be the stable, linear, shift invariant filter. The input will be a white noise random process denoted V of n, and the output random process is expected, and that is denoted X of n. So for these V of n and X of n, the input and output random processes, the corresponding power spectral densities or the power spectrum simply can be denoted here one by one. So considering for the input case, the power spectral of V of n will be P suffix V of z, simply the variance sigma suffix V square here. And for the output case here, this can be represented using the z domain by this particular equation here. So in this equation we have the representation of x to the suffix of p. So this is the power spectral density of the random process x of n as a function of z. It is into the z domain, z transformation domain. It can be computed by having the variance sigma suffix v square multiplied to the filter coefficients. We have b suffix q of z into the conjugate of b suffix q in multiplication to 1 upon z conjugate. Here it won't be a question mark here, so this is the typing mistake. Here it should be only the asterisk to represent the complex conjugate here. So this is the representation of the power spectral density in the z domain. So z domain is nothing but the frequency domain representation. For frequency domain representation we have the alternative, not to go with z transformation, we can go with the Fourier transformation. So the Fourier analysis tool gives us the representation of power spectral density like this. So it is px as a function of e to the power j omega can be computed by the variance sigma suffix v square in multiplication to the mod square of b suffix q as a function of e to the power j omega. So with these representations for the output random process of the type moving average, we can expect this contains 2 times q zeros, whereas number of poles are nothing there, so p is equal to 0. Now as like the previous cases for the autoregressive moving average and autoregressive cases, here also we have to know what are the Euler-Walker equations giving us the relationship between the filter coefficients and the auto correlation sequence here into the discrete time here. So for the moving average MA in bracket Q random process, we can give the Euler-Walker equations here. So the derivation of the Euler-Walker equation can be made by the 2 ways. If for this particular equation, the middle equation px of z, if we find the inverse z transformation, that time also we shall be able to obtain the Euler-Walker, or whatever the Euler-Walker equation we have seen for the first case of ARMA, autoregressive moving average, thereupon we can have the substitution of the filter coefficients a suffix p of k is equal to 0, and since h of n is equal to b of n, we obtain the form of the equation that is useful here. So this is the equation for c suffix q of k, obtained as the summation L is equal to 0 to q minus k, bq of L plus k in multiplication to the b conjugate of L here. So whatever the way we opt to obtain the derivation of the Euler-Walker equation, the Euler-Walker equation gives us the form, the equation here representing the autocorrelation sequence denoted by r suffix x of k, computed by the variance sigma suffix v squared in multiplication to b suffix q of k in convolution to the bq conjugate of minus k here. So this convolution can be into the expansion form, hence the equation goes with the variance sigma suffix v square in multiplication to the summation L is equal to 0 to q minus mod k, bq of L plus mod k into bq of L conjugate here. So here it is important to note one thing, that Rx of k, what is the autocorrelation sequence, this completely depends on the non-linearity of the moving average parameters. So this is the random process here. The moving average parameters can be denoted by b suffix q of k. So this non-linearity can be explained with the help of the equation where we take small q is equal to 2. So here we first of all opt Rx of 0 computed by the mod square of b of 0 added to mod square of b of 1 added to mod square of b of 2, whereas on to the another hand we obtain Rx of 1 by the conjugate of b of 0 into b of 1 added to conjugate of b of 1 into b of 2, and lastly if taking Rx of 2 computed, it is nothing but the b conjugate 0 multiplied to b into 2 here. So the non-linearity can be proved by these three equations here. So if we have the comparison of the moving average random process, the special type our topic here, compared to the previous topic of the autoregressive random process, the estimation of the moving average parameters, those have been represented by b suffix q of k, is quite more typical comparatively.